And then I got this opportunity to take a new job and to take a new interview, and I got reached out to, like, without even really exploring new opportunities. But it was around the same time of me being like, I think I need to go somewhere else. I think I need to do something else. And it was kind of this like fate moment where I got a LinkedIn reach out from somebody saying like, hey, I'm interested in what you're doing, and I'd love you to bring those efforts to what we're starting here. And I was just kind of like, whoa, like I'm not ready for that. Like I'm not ready for a new change. Like at the same time as I was like, I think I need to leave and go do something else, the fear of starting something else and not being comfortable really scared me and really held me back. And it made my decision really hard. Because at the same time as I was ready to take on something new, I was really comfortable in that first job. Like, I knew what my expectations were. I knew the time I had to get there every day. I knew the time I could leave every day. I knew that I could take a nice long lunch break. I knew I had great friends there. I knew I had fun happy hours to go to. Like, I really liked the life I was living during that job. I liked the perks that came with it. I actually liked the work I was doing. But I just didn't see much growth, and there wasn't much growth for me. And I've talked about this too. I did a whole episode called like I left my job, or I'm leaving your first job, something like that. Um, and I was really like stuck between a rock and a hard place of, do I leave and go take on a new experience that I think will be amazing and I think will be really great for me? But it's a huge risk because I don't really know what I'm getting into. I don't know if I'm good enough to take on this job. I don't know if I have the skill set that I'm presenting that I have, or that this person thinks that I have. I don't know if I can handle all the responsibilities, or if I'm going to measure up to what this person expects of me, or what I think I can try and do here. All of those kind of doubts and worries and anxieties bubbled up to the surface when I was presented with an opportunity to change. When I was presented with a moment of like, hey, this is something that you should probably do, but you are so comfortable in what you're in that why would you want to change that up? And I had this like angel and devil on my shoulder being like, you need to go take on a new opportunity. Like, it's right in front of you. Like, just take it with both hands. It's right there. Why not take it? And then the other kind of thing on my shoulder was like, yeah, but you're so comfortable. Yeah, but you're so happy. Like, you're really content. And that's kind of what I was saying earlier. I was like, I was really happy, but I knew that there was more for me. I knew I wanted more for myself, but I was happy, but I was content, but I felt really good in what I was doing, but I was really comfortable. And taking on this risk, doing this new thing, would put me in a really uncomfortable situation, would put me in a position that I had never been in before. It was just completely out of my comfort zone, that would challenge me, that would kind of take me in a completely new direction and really test me mentally, emotionally, like see what I could do. And I was like, I don't know if I'm going to do this. And I actually said no to the job. I took the first couple calls with the person who was the CEO of the company, and I said like, I thank you so much for the opportunity, but I'm gonna pass right now. And I can't believe I said no, but it was really was comfortable, and I was content, and honestly, I was complacent, and I was fully settled. And that's like way too soon to be settled, like a year and a half after college to be like, I'm happy with what I'm doing. Like, the salary wasn't what I wanted, but wasn't what I had hoped for, but like, I really liked everything else. And I was like, I'm not gonna leave this really comfortable box that I'm in to take this risk. I really, like, looking back, cannot believe I said no to that. Like, that if I like, I would have slapped myself across the face had me now been talking to that version of me, because that is insane that I turned that down because I was so comfortable. Like, I would look back at that person and be like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, you have an amazing opportunity right in front of you and you're unhappy at this current moment. Like, yes, maybe 93% of the time you're super happy, but 7% of the time, you want more for yourself. You want bigger things. You want bigger opportunities and bigger chances to prove yourself and to challenge yourself and to put yourself in rooms with people that know a lot more than you. You want that. That 7% was really loud during that moment, but the 93% that was like, you're comfortable, you're happy, you go, you get some coffee, you get to talk to your friends, you get like a nice long lunch break, you get to leave at 4:30 or 5, you get to like go work out before work, you get to go hang out with friends after. Like, that 93% really outweighed the 7 for me at that moment.